don't know how to analyze. I don't know how to look at, compare it with the Dow Jones or compare it with NASDAQ, or I don't know how to calculate the yields, the returns. And I don't want to go back and look at so much data, look at financial records for the past 5, 10, 15, 20 years. That's fine. I got you. A disclaimer: I am not a financial advisor. I'm not an accountant. I do not have the CFA, CFP, any of those licenses. So all this stuff I'm giving is just me sharing information that's worked for me and maybe other people. Hi everyone, this is Rufaro and welcome to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So in today's video, I will be going over how to arrive at buying your very first stocks. Yep, this year's year for ownership, for dipping our feet and our toes into something new if you've never purchased stocks before. So this is a beginner video. And these are some steps I took when I was first learning about stocks a couple years ago when I was first in college. And this is advice I received from a couple of people, and it's advice I took on. I was like, okay, this makes sense. So if it's something you're interested in, stay tuned for this video. Share it with your aunts, uncles, share it with your little brother, with your cousin, so they as well can begin on their journey to building generational wealth and breaking these generational financial curses. So what is a stock? So a stock is a security that indicates that somebody has an ownership in a company. So the same way, if you own a key to a house, that would be your stock, for just an example, and indicates that you have permission to get into that household. The only difference is you might not have the title deed on that, but it just shows that people with the key to that house can access that house and can use the house. So the same way, if you have a stock, you're not the CEO, you're not a board member, you just have some ownership in the stock, in that company. Meaning, for instance, if when that stock does gains, you enjoy some of those gains of the stock. So how to basically buy a stock and all of that, I will do another video on that. However, the process of buying a stock is now relatively easy, relatively simple with companies like Robbinhood, like Webull, like TD Ameritrade. You can buy stocks in so many platforms from so many brokers now, which is great. Yeah, so now you've decided you want to buy stocks, but you're like, oh my gosh, I have no idea how to even realize if it's a good stock or not. I don't know how to analyze. I don't know how to look at, compare it with the Dow Jones or compare it with NASDAQ, or I don't know how to calculate the yields, the returns. And I don't want to go back and look at so much data, look at financial records for the past 5, 10, 15, 20 years. That's fine. I got you. This is something I did when I first started with my journey of purchasing stocks and trying it out to see what I can buy, and actually have fun learning about this process because it's a journey. So something I would tell you, which is the biggest thing, the biggest advice that I received, is when you're starting, if you're a beginner and you're beginning on this journey of purchasing stocks, buy stocks from companies that you use every day. So products that you use every single day. Every single day. Sometimes you might think, okay, but what products do I use every day? I don't use that many products, or I don't know that many companies with an IPO, with a stock that I use every day. There's so many products you use every day that are listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So many companies, and you probably didn't know that. So for instance, I would put this into categories. This is what I did. I looked at my essential products. Then I looked at things like medical products, right? So your pharmacies, medicine, all that. Then I looked at luxury and my regular day-to-day. So day-to-day was also within essential. So I just, put it like that. So let's say if we start with essential products, right? These are products I use every day / my day-to-day products. So I brought some of my products so you can take a look at them and then realize, oh, okay, I could actually look at buying those stocks. Disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by any of those companies. It's not an ad. This is me just sharing my opinion. So for me, going to my essential products I use every day, my day-to-day products, I have Dove. So I use Dove this roll-on. I use it because it's pretty affordable and it's invisible. I don't like the white, on my clothes or even when I've used my roll-on. And I looked at the bag. Okay, if you go online, you might look for the ticker for Dove or the stock for Dove. You won't find it. If you turn around, Dove is actually a product of Unilever. And I believe Unilever is actually on the New York Stock Exchange. So if we do this real quick. Yeah, so you'll type Unilever ticker, right? Which is what's represented on the New York Stock Exchange. And the Unilever ticker, so basically the stock for Unilever is going at $58. So if you use Dove or any other Dove products, actually I happen to be showering with Dove as well. That's my shower gel. Then you could think, okay, I might be using Dove for a long time. My mom's been using Dove, my grandma's been using Dove. Then you can purchase the Unilever stock because you know that it's always going to be used and you trust it. So that's an example of looking at stocks you use on your day-to-day. Something I use day-to-day is toothpaste. So toothpaste, I have this Crest toothpaste, and if you go to the back, you'll actually see that Crest is a product of P&G, Procter & Gamble. And if we look again, if we look at P&G ticker, yeah, we'll see it there and it's going at $139. So you won't see Crest, no, but you'll see the parent company, which is Procter & Gamble, and you can think, okay, I use Crest, or I've been using Crest or other maybe Tide Pods or stuff like that for a long time. I believe I'll continue using these products for a long time. And you can go ahead and buy Procter & Gamble stocks because you know you'll be using them all the time. I mean, everybody needs to brush their teeth, everybody needs to do laundry, so take a look at that. The next thing as well I would go into is for like your medical stuff. So for me, I would look at maybe my health history, products that I think I would continue using when I grow up, or look at my family history, or medical stuff that a lot of people are using. So right now, a lot of people in the future might have eye problems because of our screen time, or I use maybe inhalers, or just I'm always at the pharmacy, right? So I might consider purchasing stocks for pharmacies. So if you're interested in buying a stock for maybe CVS or Walgreens or something like that, because you know that people is going to need medicine. And I mean, now Amazon of course is selling medicine online, so maybe look at buying Amazon or buying a partial share of Amazon if you can't afford a whole stock of Amazon. The next category I would go into again is now your luxury. So yes, we all like looking cute, dressing cute, having a good time. So when you are pampering yourself, when you are having a good time, what type of things do you usually buy? What type of services do you usually buy? So think of those, list them down, and then consider purchasing the stocks for those companies. So for instance, a lot of people use makeup products. I'm not big on makeup because I'm not good at makeup. So I do have some products. So I would look, I have Revlon, the powder of Revlon. I bought it at I forgot where I bought it from. It wasn't Sephora, but I bought it somewhere. And I would look maybe at Revlon. I'm not sure if Revlon has a ticker, so I would type Revlon. If not, that's fine. Or if you buy from Sephora a lot, you can look at Sephora. Actually, let's do Sephora. Let's see. Actually, yeah, Revlon does have a ticker, so I use Revlon a lot. For instance, let's say if I use Revlon a lot, then I would go on there, look up the price, and Revlon stock is just $11.47. So I would think, yep, I use Revlon. I've been using Revlon for ages. So is my mom, my grands, my cousins, everybody. And you could buy some stock for Revlon to try it out and use it without too much analysis. Then the next thing as well I would look at is still looking at luxury. If you enjoy being flued out, if you enjoy flying out for a good time, if you like catching flights and not feelings, you can take a look at buying stocks for airlines. Especially now with the pandemic, of course, things are getting a little bit back to normal. Airline stocks might still be quite low, so you can take a look at that, buy from your favorite airlines, buy some stocks there as well, and then you can capitalize on that. Or if you like cruises, take a look at buying some stocks for cruises as well. Another product that I'm sure all of us use, this I had as a luxury, but now honestly for me it's a necessity. I cannot operate without my phone, without my laptop, and this would be Apple. So if you have all Apple products, and if you truly believe in your Apple products, then why aren't you buying stocks from Apple, right? Buy stocks from Apple. And in the same way, when you're buying your phone, right, you're also getting value from buying your stock. So it's you spending money there, and then money is also coming back to you as your value in your stocks as they increase. Or maybe if you buy stocks that pay dividends, which is something else I'll go into later, like a payout for having those stocks, you are again also making money from that. So those are some few tips I wanted to give on trying to figure out what type of stocks to buy without doing too much analysis, because I know it could just drive you crazy and just demotivate you. So you can get started. And advice I will give you is just start. Just start. You owe it to yourself to start. You owe it for yourself to be the one to be that change, to start to generational wealth. For me, I told myself I am starting. I am the one who's going to be the one to be the change in my family. I'm the one who's going to set up my family, set up my brothers, set up my future children for success in the future. I'm the one who's going to set ways to create passive income. This is what I'm going to do, and I hope you do it too, and change your family and change your communities. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what stocks you guys are thinking of buying as your first stocks or for adding into your portfolio. Bye.